So I went back to the Dollar Tree and I bought more Squishes. So my thinking is to turn these little tigers into my family's cats. It was quite funny. My fiance, he saw this one and he saw the cake and then he reached in and he pulled out this and he's like, "You bought another tiger?" And as you can see, I bought a whole bag full of them, so I thought that was kind of funny. Casper and Furby are now finished. So basically what I did is I took white matte fabric paint and went over all of them completely with it. And then I looked at pictures of my cats and did my best to use, like for Furby, black and brown and white to cover the spots that closely resembled the spots on my actual cat. And they look pretty similar to them. When I was first making these, Casper wasn't the first one that I made, and I think he looks pretty close. Casper is not a solid white cat. He does have like orangish looking stripes on him, and they are kind of hard to make, so I did the best that I could. It doesn't look exactly like Casper, but I still like it. And then the only problem I have with Casper is I feel like his eyes are too far away. The original Squishies had like these bumps where the eyes were, and I used those to help put his eyes on, since I'm not very good at getting eyes level, and so I feel like they're too far apart. So when I was making Furby, I made sure that the eyes were a little bit closer together. And I absolutely love the way that Furby turned out. I think she is just so precious. And it does take a while when you squish them for them to air back up. I did use a needle after I got done painting them to poke holes. And so Furby has brown on her. And it's not like solid brown, it's very, very light. And so what I did is I took brown paint and I stuck it on my fingers and lightly spread it around. Now the brown on her back isn't exactly the same as her actual pattern, but I figured that since it's a squishy and it's on the back, that I wasn't going to spend that much time trying to make it look exactly the same. And so like I said, Casper stripes are kind of hard to make. They're like this dirty orangish color. And then I felt like this orange is too dark for them, but it's as close as I could get. And then like I have the yellow that's too light for them, so I just gave it the color that I thought was the closest I could get to it. I still think he's cute. Casper's legs do have like that orangish tone to them. It's not really that yellow, but like I said, I did the best I could. And then like he has stripes on his tail, so I just use a popsicle stick to make those, as well as the stripes on his forehead. So a second ago I said I used popsicle sticks for the stripes. That's not right. I used a toothpick to make the stripes. So I used a toothpick to make Casper's stripes, and I even did his mouth and his eyes and all those little details with the toothpick. Not a popsicle stick, a toothpick. So here is what the squishy originally looked like. Remember, I picked up a whole bunch of those at the Dollar Tree. And so I think it's kind of neat just to have it sitting next to the two that I painted for a before and then after. And I do think that these have more personality now. They're very unique. There's not another one in the world like them. And I just think that's fun.